Hey friends, family world, Luke here with another video. If you're new to our channel, we make weekly travel videos about different places that we've been visiting since moving here to Belfast, Northern Ireland. For the next set of videos, I'll be doing a slightly different format while Tyler and I are away traveling around continental Europe until September, and therefore we'll be doing different types of videos such as top 10s, Q&As, etc. For today's video, I wanted to do a top 10 of our top experiences that we've had in Ireland. As you can imagine, this was a really tough decision for Tyler and me because there are so many awesome things in Ireland. Although I do think that we did a pretty good job for identifying the things that we felt were the most valuable during our time in Ireland. Keep in mind as well that we have not explored all of Ireland. Even though it's not a very large country, there are so many things to see and do that while I feel we've done a good job of scratching the surface, as always, there's plenty of things that I'm sure that we've missed. All right, let's get started with number 10. For number 10, we picked Galway. Galway is sometimes referred to as the real capital of Ireland. Galwegians sometimes say this as kind of a cheeky response to people considering Dublin as being the main metropolis of Ireland. There's no doubt that Dublin feels bigger, but I would say that Galway to us had a tiny bit more charm to it, at least what we experienced of it. We thought the people were great, we thought it had a really nice vibe, really nice history to it. We had much more of a sense that we were in authentic Ireland and not so much tourist-driven Ireland. Not to mention that we were really impressed with the waterfront in Galway. Moving on to number 9, we go to the Mourne Mountains in Northern Ireland. This area is great for hiking, particularly up one of our favorite trails that we've done in Ireland, Sliabh Liag. This is not a trail for the faint of heart, but all the hard work is worth it when you reach the top, as well as at multiple spots along the route. We also love this area because very nearby is the cute town of Newcastle. Great place to grab a bite to eat after all that hard work hiking. A final strong point that we have about the Mourne Mountains is that we found that they are not very busy, even on a really sunny day. Now on to number 8, with Achill Island. We went to Achill Island one of our first weekends exploring Ireland, and it ended up being by far our highlight of the weekend. What we ended up discovering there led us to have our first realization that we were in Ireland, and it really hit us that we had moved here. I think it's because everything that we saw on Achill Island is quintessential Ireland. The mountains, the green grass, the rugged Atlantic coastline, and what we were most excited about, all the sheep. Little did we know that we would see sheep plenty of times more throughout Ireland. Don't miss out on Achill Island if you go to the County Mayo area. Some of you may be surprised to hear that number 7 is Belfast. The reason why I say people may be surprised is because Belfast has a lot of preconceived notions and baggage about it. And at best, it may not be as high on people's travel itineraries to Ireland as some of the more popular attractions, and at worst, may actually be associated with being dangerous or not safe to visit. But I just wanted to say, to clear the air, that I think Belfast is really valuable for any Irish itinerary. We were astounded by how quickly we were able to get from downtown city center Belfast to hiking up a beautiful mountain called Cave Hill. It's so easy to escape city life here if you want to. Number 6, Connemara National Park. As I've referenced in my other Ireland videos, we had the opportunity to visit every national park in Ireland and came to the conclusion that Connemara had just about everything for us. It doesn't hurt that at Connemara, we enjoyed probably one of the prettiest hikes that we've ever been on in our lives. This was accentuated by the fact that despite how jaw-droppingly beautiful it was, there was not a single soul near us the entire hike. I've said it before and I'll say it again, hiking in the morning is so worth it in Ireland. Next up for number 5, we have Cliffs of Moher. Probably no one is surprised that this is on our list, considering this is probably one of the more well-known attractions in Ireland, but it's also one of those that is well-deserved. I'll never forget how beautiful sunset was over the rocks. Moving on to number 4. We go to the Giant's Causeway coastal route. And really, I should even spread this out to the entire North Shore because there's just so much to do here, so much natural beauty, so many cute little towns. Who doesn't love the basalt columns of the Giant's Causeway, or the laid-back scene and restaurants in Port Stewart, or the Carrick-a-Reid Bridge? With number 3, we move to Sliabh Liag. I would say Sliabh Liag is up there with Cliffs of Moher in terms of breathtaking views of ocean cliffs, but without the crowds. It also doesn't hurt that it's in County Donegal, which I would have to say is probably one of my favorite counties of all of Ireland. Now with number 2, Gap of Dunloe. The Gap of Dunloe is off of the Ring of Kerry, and I would say basically has all of the best aspects of the Ring of Kerry condensed into a small area. Some of the mountain views, I didn't even feel like I was in Ireland, but wondered if I was in the Alps. And finally, number 1 may surprise people, but I felt that Skellig Michael was our favorite experience in all of Ireland. The landscapes here stand out even for Ireland standards, which is saying a lot because Ireland has a lot of amazing landscapes. To be on this remote island and see such well-preserved, untouched monastic ruins really felt like stepping back in time. One of the biggest reasons that Skellig Michael made it to the top of the list for us was our phenomenal experience getting so up close with puffins, which was an experience that we had not had on any of our travels before and had always wanted to do. Puffins just make everything better. All right guys, that is it for our list of our top 10 experiences in Ireland. What did you think? Do you agree or disagree on any of the ones that we selected? Let us know in the comments down below. And stay tuned for our next video where I'll do a general about us / Q&A because we've been getting some questions from people about some of our background history, who we are, etc., etc. So stay tuned for that. See you then. Bye.